Hello, the game has started. It's my opponent to go first, and I have a poor rack. I have cat, but an awful rack leave, almost not worth doing. Hopefully opponent plays a U, in which case I can get rid of a whole whack of vowels with equate. No U played, unfortunately, but there is cat and twiney for a good score. Awful rack leave though. 43, and it worsens. So I now have 6 vowels and an S. So I think I will be changing on this next turn, and I'll keep an E and an S. Just looking if there's any reason not to change. No, I'll be exchanging this lot. Keep an E and an S, and there should be an improvement to the rack. That's a whole lot better. Now, miscode I think might be good. Drawley, okay. Miscode comes down. So I've got another decent rack here. I have the out prefix. Outsails through an A or an L. Sorry, an I or an L. There will no doubt be 7s here. Santors through an R. Centaurs. I have the ISO prefix and the OUS ending is usually quite helpful. Now this E looks I was going to say it was a useful floater, no longer available. What about RE? Out. Oh. Outspares. Or outstairs would be better. For 82. That works. Now I've got the Z. The Z and the K for score. This top left quadrant somewhat restricted apart from plays onto the D and R. Opponent scores well with his F. Now Fozzy is good, F-O-Z-Y, but not F-O-Z-E, I don't think. didn't think so. I do have fork, and I think I might play that. Just looking at some Z hotspots through the L, that would score really well. Not seeing anything. I think fork looks fine, and then hopefully a good Z play on the next turn. Now Zuia is good, on to the R. Oh, it doesn't quite reach. That doesn't work. Now Rho is good, but RHO, but I don't have anything for going in between A and U. Opponent getting rid of some vowels. So, what to do with the Z? I'd like to score well with it, and I don't want to just dump it for 20 points or so. I've got hose here for 23. I have zig 31, and I do have the H for going after UG, but that's not really a major plus given the board position. Toes, well, 36. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. I've got mighty plus an O. Opponent plays the move I was considering. Now I have myth, M-Y-T-H. Doesn't quite work. I have Jim. Pern takes an S. AYU is good, so this might be an interesting spot. Pity I don't have an E. That would have been a nice little play in between Drawley and Outstare. Now Amu is good as well, so what about just for 30 or Ohm? Fewer vowels than consonants left. The O would add an extra 3 points, I think. No, extra 5, okay. I will go with this Ohm for 35. Now I have beigey as the colour, B-E-I-G-Y. Peen, okay. I have biz, which would get rid of one of the duplicate eyes, and a B, which isn't particularly great on the rack. Scoring options drying up a little bit on the board. I think I will go with biz. It frustrates the E a little bit as well. Getting closer to a bingo here myself. Opponents played no 8. So what about ITY ending words? Gelidity, no. Okay, no candidate players are jumping out at me here. Glide, but Bizet is good, and maybe Ald. Oh, what am I doing? Ailed 20. Oh no, Oln is no good. What am I trying to achieve here? I suppose just ED 21. I think I will go with Bizet and ED. Goutily. Is that a thing? Rings a bell. Well, gouty is good, but I don't know about goutily. Guiltily, maybe, but not goutily. Anyway, it doesn't play, so what about if I play OY here, that kills the lanes at the top. Well, bingo's ending in N. Still possible, but it has to be ON, which is unlikely. Now I was going to say exalting or exalting, but you can't have exalting. So that's, now I have glutei, but that ends in that X does look attractive. Exalting. If the A were a E, exalting. Now, is there a bingo ending in an A? It would be quite a fancy one. Liturgia, something ending in IA. Or IC would be the other one. Galactic, or wonder if glutaic would be good, because glutei is glutaic. It was an educated guess, but wasn't to be. Now, how to create a bingo lane? AUA maybe. I'll go with this. Did not expect to pick up the J. That's a shame. There go my bingo prospects. I don't rule them out completely, but the J, U and G together seriously restricts bingo possibilities. Now juga is fine. That'd sort out the problem tiles. Opponent naturally goes there. Judo. I wonder if should I play judo. Yeah, I think that'll give me a fair chance at bingoing. Now I have listing. What about the X? My time is low, so I have to play a little more swiftly. Listing, glisting, I don't think glist is a thing as far as verbs go. Ixtal is not a verb, otherwise I can't do anything with the J. One tile in the bag. Wow. What do I do here? Do I get rid of... I'll try glisting. Don't hold out much hope. G. I think I'll play off a... Do I play off a I or a G? I think I play off a G and then hope for an ing ending. Oh, what about... I think I'll play it here. Gone. Can you believe it? I'd draw another I. Well, that's the end of the bingo prospects. Ileitis is a medical condition, I think, but it just doesn't play. What are the chances? Blank as an E. What are the chances of opponent providing an opening? Minimal. The X. Okay, opponent plays that. Tendril. Okay, I might as well just do Saijo. 30. Yeah, the bingo was just not meant to be, I suppose. Opponent just going to get rid of his T here, and then the game will be wrapped up. Bit of an anticlimax at the end there. I thought if I didn't draw that I would have almost certainly bingoed with the remaining tiles. Let's see what we missed anyway. So back to the beginning. Opponent went with whiny. Then I've got cat for 43 with a shocking rack leave, but still better than changing, obviously. Friar for 8, or fry for 17. Opponent went with friar. So I now did exchange. Draw leave for 21 comes down. Miscode for 83 seems fine, and there was medicos as well. tenor for 31, pern 27, similar equity. Now, ossitures were slightly more because why was it more? Probably with regards to where the blank fell. Yeah, that was it, because I actually put my T up there, and my actual T should have been placed there. That was silly. I just, only a few points, but misplaced the blank. A few bingos there anyway. Outstairs comes down. Yeah, I should have changed position of the two T's. Opponent plays Flawn for 30. Then Fork comes down for 33. Opponent had this rack. Wow, I don't know if I would have just played two E's there. I think I would have exchanged here, because even after playing two E's, you're leaving yourself 4 vowels and 1 consonant. Very unbalanced. Anyway, opponent goes with that one. Then I did toes, but oohs for 40. I3. Okay, that's quite nice. Tucked away there. Oohs. I suppose it did give back a 30-point play, possibly there. With the J and X unseen. And even the other heavier tiles could have scored 30 to 40. So, yeah, I still like toes. Now, opponent plays hose for 23. That seems fine. Mythoi, look at that, 42 at 13D. Underneath, mythoi, making chi. That's a word you don't see every day. Mythoi. I went with ohm. A thymie, also quite nice. Thymie, M2. Thymi. I like that as well. 37 with GO. Ohm, yeah, kind of close for second and third. And it also did restrict use of the D and the R. Well, it killed those two bingo lanes. Those floaters were no longer useful. And when you're nursing a lead, I suppose it's good to do that. Although the E is there. Penne for 27 comes down. Or peen, however you pronounce that one. Then there's biz for 20. Beige I did spot. And was going to play it, but through there. Beige. Well, decent rack leave, kills a very useful lane. Strategically, it probably made a bit more sense to play beige, I guess. But Yiti at 10B. Yeah, that spot. Again, it does provide floaters, the Y and the T for opponent. I went with biz for score. Now opponent's got the 2 V's. Novate was best for 34. Now Tig, 13D. Tig there. That sorted the rack out nicely. Not a particularly bingo-friendly board. So, although DEIL is nearly 2/3 of a way to a bingo, or a good way there, not of great use, because the only floater really is the N at the top and the E, so not high probability of bingoing from that point. So But Tig, I guess, yeah, it did take out the U. And bingo's ending in AS. So there was merit to that one. I went with Ed and Bize. So Carver comes down for 18. Opponent had Pax as well. H13. Okay, yeah, that might have been worth doing. Carver now. Oi for 22. But Pie, P-U-Y. Pie lentils. 24. Yeah, I can see how that might be a good play. But I was thinking at this stage more about closing down lanes or frustrating the lanes. So that's why I went with Oi. It also scored fairly well on a closed board. Picks for 36 looks fine for opponent. Glutamic. Now I was almost there. All I had to do was change the E, which I had as glutaic, to an M for glutamic. Wow, I was pretty close there. But I have never seen that word. I have seen glutai, and I just thought plonking a C at the end might work, but it didn't. Luxating for 65. That's one I should have spotted. Because I was thinking exulting and luxating is one that I have seen and played in the past, long time ago. So it just didn't come to mind, unfortunately. I went with hour. Now Giga for 18, opponent gets that one down. I picked the J up with the U and the G, so not ideal. I thought of judo. Why did I play judo? Because it got rid of the J and the U. But I wonder... No, I don't like GJU because if you look at the remaining tiles, there's an I and an N, and leaving a G up there provides a fair few ING bingos or INGS ending bingos. So I don't think GJU was a smart move, even though it was the best rack leave. It would have given opponent a fair shot at bingoing onto that G or through it. So I went with Jew. Now I think Blenter or reblent I think is good. But that didn't play anywhere, so opponent went with BE. Now, no bingo. I thought there might be something, but nothing on offer. Perns, just playing the S, and Bizes, that's not bad, I guess. Yeah, that's actually nice, because as long as I don't pick up an I as my final tile, I've got a fair shot at bingoing. Oh, I don't know, the two G's together, not great. Anyway, I went with gone to get rid of that G, and I picked up the I, unfortunately. Tendril was best for 12, and then Sideshow best for 30. So the bingo never came off at the end, but a pretty good game. Glutamic is the word that I'll try remember. And yeah, an opponent plays at the end, and that was it. So I hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.